Okay, so let's look at the past simple passive, which is simply the stressing the importance of an action, stressing that something happened. Something happened. So, the teacher taught the class. Sophie composed the music. Someone did something. Someone created something. Or even Tom, we could even say Tom made the phone. Tom made the phone. So this is, the emphasis here, again, is on the subject. Subject, who the sentence is about. Who. But the past simple passive is where the object is more important than the subject. So what it is about. Who received the action. The class was taught by the teacher. So notice that the class, the object, is at the start. The verb is in the middle. The verb taught and verb taught in the middle. And then teacher was taught by the teacher as subject. So what did what by who? The song object was composed, verb, by Sophie, subject. The book was written, past tense, by her, by Jessica. So we have object, was or were, past participle, which is essentially past tense, and then the rest of the sentence. So object could be anything. The door was painted by me. The door was painted by me. The light, let's see, the light was released by anyone, by me again, me, by you, by her, by me, by us, the light shining on. The whiteboard was written on by me. But look here, again, was is singular. The door, the light, the whiteboard, singular, and were 2 plus. The dogs were fed. You have feed, to give food, and fed. The dogs were fed by you. You, by you, me, us, them, anyone. By you, just now. The dogs were fed by you now. Yeah, dogs were fed by you now. Now. Right now. Yeah. Nice and simple. But remember again, the object goes in front of the subject in the passive voice. The light was released by us. The door was painted by me. The dogs were fed by you. But this past participle here, so we have like the infinitive, so we have paint, which turns into painted, release, turns into release, feed turns into fed, because it's an irregular verb, it doesn't follow the same rules. But we use this past tense here to talk about what happened, because it's the past simple. So the object, which is the object, and then something happened to it, the verb. There's past participle verb, and then by who. So again, looking at this, it is stress the importance of an action. So this action, it goes in the middle, always consistently, but it's showing you what the action was applied to. The teacher taught the class, and I could say the class was taught. The class was taught by the teacher, whereas the teacher taught the class. We're putting emphasis on what happened to the object. What happened to the object? And again, remember, the object in the passive voice is more important than the subject. It comes first. The class was taught by the teacher. The song was composed by Sophie. And even these are in the past tense as well, the past participle. Compose, composed. Teach, taught. Teach, taught. Very good. Very important to understand that. Yeah. And the sentence here can go any way. We include the by to highlight by who. You couldn't really say the door was painted Adrian. The door was painted me. The light was released us. Doesn't make sense. The dogs were fed you. No. The dogs were fed by you. You did it. I did it. The door was painted by me. By me. I did it. I painted the door, so it's by me. Highlight that as well. By. Very important. Yes. Very nice. So we have was and were. 1 and 2. So singular, plural. The door was, the dogs were. Yeah, very good. Very good. So remember, we're stressing the importance of an action. The object is greater than the subject in the passive voice. Very good. Let's keep going.